We have some breaking news coming in now. Turkish President Erdogan will meet Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Istanbul today. Both leaders are expected to discuss bilateral ties, regional issues and counter-terrorism cooperation. We stay in South Asia, where Bangladesh's caretaker government on Saturday warned that national unity is crucial to prevent the return of authoritarianism and ensure democratic reform. The statement followed a tense week of rival street protests in Dhaka. The interim administration took over after mass student-led protests in August of 2024 ousted Sheikh Hasina, ending her 15-year rule. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, 84, now leads the caretaker government. He returned from exile last year and has pledged to implement reforms before elections due by June 2026. The government said unreasonable demands and provocative statements have obstructed its work. It warned that if its ability to function is undermined, it will take necessary steps with the people, without giving further detail. Yunus is scheduled to meet leaders from the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and the Jamaat-e-Islami, both of whom have staged protests. The BNP, widely seen as the election frontrunner, is demanding polls by December 2025. Bangladesh's Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman reportedly echoed that demand this week, adding pressure from the interim administration. Hasina remains in a self-imposed exile in India, defying an arrest warrant for allegedly crimes against humanity during last year's deadly crackdown, which left at least 1,400 people dead. North Korea has detained 3 shipyard officials following an accident during the launch of a 5,000-ton destroyer, as reported by state media. During Wednesday's launch ceremony, the warship tipped off balance as parts of its bottom were crushed, with satellite images showing the vessel on its side and partially on land. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un called the incident a criminal act caused by absolute carelessness, irresponsibility and unscientific empiricism. The chief engineer, construction head and administrative manager of the Chongqing shipyard have been taken into custody, and the shipyard manager has been summoned by law enforcement despite early speculation. KCNA, North Korea's state news agency, reported that the ship's bottom was not punctured, but the hull was scratched and seawater entered the stern. The accident comes just weeks after the unveiling of the Cho-hyung, another 5,000-ton destroyer held by Kim as a naval breakthrough. That warship is set to be deployed next year. While North Korea rarely discloses internal accidents, this public admission signals the regime's seriousness about the Navy's modernization efforts. Kim says that those responsible would be dealt with at a plenary meeting next month. Through North Korea's opaque justice system leaves their fate unclear. We now move to the Indo-Pacific. Once again, the recovery operations are underway in the mid-north coast of New South Wales following days of heavy flooding that have left at least 5 people dead and tens of thousands stranded. Authorities say around 32,000 residents remain isolated due to floodwaters, although conditions are beginning to ease. At the height of the crisis, approximately 50,000 people were cut off, with towns submerged, roads impassable and vehicles inundated. Helicopters have been deployed to deliver emergency fodder to farmers in remote areas whose livestock have been left without food. In total, 43 aerial drops and 130 ground deliveries have reached affected properties, according to state emergency services. The New South Wales government is also providing veterinary assistance and management advice. Officials estimate that as many as 10,000 properties have been damaged. One of the latest flood-related fatalities was an elderly man found at a property near Taree, the town along the Manning River, more than 300 kilometres north of Sydney. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the situation remains serious and that recovery efforts are now underway. The region is the latest in Australia to be hit with extreme weather, which experts link to climate change. The country has experienced a series of climate-related disasters in recent years, including droughts, wildfires and repeated floods. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from around